Broadcasters will be back after these messages.
All Little League
Evaluation
cheerleaders that
program to provide our member owners with information on ways to lower energy use and save money. This do-it-yourself audit allows you to answer questions specific to your home. Once the questionnaire is received, a customized report will be prepared for your home that will identify the major energy users and provide information on how you can become more energy efficient. Best of all, the program is free. Contact your local Tri-County Electric office for more information on the Energy Right Home Evaluation Program. Tri-County Electric, owned and operated by those they serve.
And we're live here at Patriot Field. I'm Kyle Harwood. Joining me in the broadcast is Chad Cooper, as we'll do our Friday Night Light Pick'ems, where we pick 8 games from around the state. And a lot of people say, Kyle, well, you don't even have half the teams from around the region. Well, it seems like we've been doing this for 4 years now, and at first I just did 8 games from around the region. But then I had to get creative and try to stump Chad and try to do some research. And I'm even sending it to some of the medical center staff. Shelby, her boss, David Gray, is wanting the picks as well, which he knows Kentucky high school football like we do. So it's interesting to see that. But here we go. Friday Night Light Pick'ems. First game, Scott County and Bull County. Number 1 team in 5A, number 1 team in 4A. It seems like Bull's on here every week, but it's just because they're that good and their schedule is good. But it's going to be a good game, but I still think Bull County breaks away, might win by 3 touchdowns.
I tell you what, I think this could be a barn burner. Scott County's really good this year. I went with Bull County too, just because of the home field advantage for Bull.
Then we've got LCA at Cal. So this is number 2 team in 2A, number 1 team in 3A, the best 2 quarterbacks in the state, arguably. Definitely Cutter Boley going to Kentucky. He's a 4-star, top 200 player in the nation. And then you've got a kid going to ECU, coached by a quarterback who went to Louisville. So Hunter Cantwell is at Cal. I picked LCA, but I was on the edge. I almost picked Cal, but I went with LCA.
Well, I mean, that's another one we've got the same, because I went with LCA too. I think this could be a really good game. Going to be high scoring. That running back for LCA, I think that may give them the advantage.
Yeah, I mean, you might see him win Mr. Football over his teammate Cutter Boley, who was supposed to be the clear-cut favorite.
Right.
Game 3, it's the Battle of the Barbecue, Owensboro up there. Owensboro Catholic at Owensboro High School. Owensboro top 10 in 5A, but Owensboro Catholic, we all picked Greenwood last week thinking Greenwood would win, but I went back and watched some of that Owensboro Catholic game. Owensboro Catholic is very athletic. They have the athletes. Their quarterback is extremely good. I went with Catholic on the road. I know it's a 2A, 5A matchup, but I'm going with Catholic.
Well, I usually don't do this, and I'm not going to change my pick, but I went with Old Catholic too. But the more I think about it, it may be Red Devils may get them. I'm telling you, Rash Stadium's a hard place to play. I've been up there before, and it's a difficult place to play.
Battle of the 1As. It's Raceland High School at Pikeville, the state championship game last year where Pikeville did win, but Raceland has all their players back, and they want revenge. I went with Pikeville, but there was another game where I almost picked Raceland. It's at Pikeville. That was the only reason I went with the Panthers.
Yeah, people that are just casual followers of high school football in Kentucky, you may not know about Pikeville and the tradition they have there, and it's like a small college, and it's a really small school. But I went with Pikeville also.
And then we've got Greenwood at Logan County. This could be a good game, but I've also heard that Greenwood's quarterback is out, and Logan has just got athletes coming out of everywhere. I mean, like I was telling you earlier, their quarterback last year, who threw for over 2,000 yards, is now their running back. They went with a sophomore 6'4" quarterback, and no particular reason. I mean, it's not because Yates isn't good enough. It's just because he can help them a little bit more. I went with Logan at home tonight. The Cougars going to get the win over Greenwood.
Yeah, after watching Greenwood in a scrimmage, I would have picked Greenwood. Greenwood really impressed me in the first couple of weeks, but then after last week, really stumped me the way they went up to Catholic and got beat. So I'm going with the Cougars at Logan County also.
We got Ryle at Highlands, Battle of the Covington area, Northern Kentucky football. Highlands ranked number 2 now in 5A, I believe, since Bowling Green is now 1-2. Ryle is still a big rival, and they had preseason. They had a lot riding on this year. I went with Ryle, but it's at Highlands, another tough environment to play at. But I went with are they the Raiders or the Pirates, Ryle? I think they're the Raiders.
I think they're the Raiders. I went with Highlands. A few years ago, there for many years, Highlands was one of the top programs in the state, and they fell off there for a few years, but they are working their way back into that top echelon of high school football in Kentucky. And so I went with Fort Thomas.
Then we got Shelby Valley at Middlesboro. This is where I tried to stump you right here. Trying to see if you knew about this. Shelby Valley is in the top 10 of 3A. Middlesboro is dropped down to 1A now. I went with Middlesboro purely because of one thing and one thing only. Mr. Larry French is their head coach. The Yellow Jackets, I think they get the win. They played a tough team from Virginia last week, but I think they get a win tonight over Shelby Valley.
Yeah, Larry French, one of the top coaches in the state. He's got several state championship rings when he was at Boyle County. And I went with Middlesboro also.
And then the Randy Cook Slobberknocker game of the week, Caverna against Edmondson County. Both teams, actually Caverna is 1-2, Edmondson 0-3. I went with Caverna, and I think I was the only person that I sent this to about 8 people, and I think I was the only person that picked Caverna, so come on, Colonels.
Well, I pulled for Caverna. I hope they win each week except this week because I went with the Wildcats. We saw them scrimmage here, one of our preseason scrimmages, and they were much improved over last year. So I think the Wildcats will pull one out tonight.
That's our Friday Night Light pick'em. So it looks like the Highlands-Ryle game is different as well as the Edmondson and Caverna game. If you can get scores, sometimes we can't check Twitter as much as we would like. If you want to just text us the score, text me the score, and that helps us sometimes. I know last week I was having several people do that, so I appreciate that. We're going to take a short break. We're going to hear from Lady Patriot Clara Clay to give the Patriot Sports Weekly update. We'll be back after these messages.
Clay, a softball and volleyball player at ACSHS, and this is your Patriot Sports Weekly. Last Saturday, the Patriot soccer team was defeated at home by a score of 6-2 by the Elizabeth Panthers. Raul Rosado and Blade Workman scored a goal each in the match. Tuesday, the girls soccer team dropped an out-of-state match to the Nashville Christian Academy in Nashville. The Lady Patriot volleyball team was defeated by Russell County 2-0 in Varsity and 2-1 in the freshman match. The Patriot golf team defeated Metcalfe County by a score of 145 to 182. This is a season low and a team score for a 9-hole event. Barton Rutledge carded a career low 31 with Eli Stamper carding a 33. Evan Brown shot a 36 and Owen Talbot a 45. Thursday, girls soccer takes on Barron County at home in a big district match. Boys soccer is on the road to Glasgow for a district match as well. The Lady Patriot volleyball team takes on a district rival versus Glasgow in Patriot Gym. The Patriot golf team is in action at Scottsville Country Club against Logan County Cougars. Friday, football will take on Glasgow Scottsville at Patriot Field at 7 p.m. Saturday, girls soccer will host Russellville at Patriot Soccer Field. Volleyball will travel to Grayson County for a tri-match versus Grayson County and LaRue County. Both JV and Varsity will compete in this tri-match. Cross country will be at the Fairground Frenzy in Elizabethtown. Boys golf will be competing in the Bowling Green Invitational at the Bowling Green Country Club. Girls golf will travel to Campbellsville to compete in the Taylor County Invitational. The Patriot Band will travel as well to Franklin Simpson and participate in the Franklin Simpson Festival. Thank you to Patriot Nation for the continued support of all student athletes. We're blessed to get to represent such a great community that supports us second to none. God bless you, and go Patriots.
And we're live here at Patriot Field. The ACS Marching Band is on the field tonight performing in the pregame festivities as they are doing a wonderful job, as Mr. Cook does a great job with the marching band. You know, they're always there at football games, and then the pep band during basketball. and it just doesn't seem right when they're not there. When you're in the gym and the band's there, it gives you that great atmosphere. And I always applauded Mr. Huff, who did a wonderful job when he was here. And I would tell him, I mean, you don't know what it means when you hear coming into the gym. Probably one of my earliest memories, going to a basketball game with my dad. We went in the cafeteria and came in through the back way, and I could hear that drum and the band playing from the hallway, and then coming in and seeing layup lines. So, that's kind of one of my earliest memories of high school basketball, Patriot basketball, and coming in, sneaking in the back way with Dad and hearing the band. But so great to hear them here tonight, and they're doing a wonderful job as the marching band is out here. As we'll take a look at our starting lineups, brought to you by Allen County Farmer Service. First for Glasgow, quarterback Easton Jesse, thrown for 8 touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. Running back Gavin Neal, receiver Rico Crowder, 9 receptions, 243 yards, 4 touchdowns. He is a UK commit. I believe he's walking on there. Cameron Buell, the sophomore receiver. Receiver number 8 is Dalen Thomas, sophomore. Left tackle is going to be Ryan Randall. Left guard, Rad Gentry. And the center is going to be Simmons. Right tackle is Johnson. Right guard is number 54. Chad, I'll let you pronounce that name. Is that Cianci? I'll get the clarification here in a minute, but that's the offense for Glasgow. Defense, they've got Cianci at defensive tackle. Cameron Johnson, 10 tackles. He'll be at D tackle. Defensive end is Dale and Wales. Linebackers, Mason Arms leads the team in tackles with 20 and 3 sacks. You've also got Jalen Brunson at linebacker and Lee at linebacker. Cornerback is Jarek Martin. Ryan Morgan, safety is Stone. Free safety is Thomas. Kicker is Travis. As the head coach of the Glasgow Scotties is Coach Garman. I think this is his 9th year here, and 72 wins for Coach Garman. As we're going to have the national anthem. Yes, national anthem brought to you by Leachman Buick GMC. We'll take a short break. When we return, we'll have the starting lineups for the Patriot football team. We'll be back after these messages.
At this time, singing our national anthem is high
If
school
your pastures are thin and full of weeds, it's time to renovate and renew, which is a vital part of your beef operation. And Allen County Farmer Service in Scottsville has the seed, lime, and fertilizer to bring your pastures back in shape. At Allen County Farmer Service, they can put together a complete GrowMaster crop service plan for your pastures. And don't forget to check out the complete line of Steel battery-operated equipment at Allen County Farmer Service, located on the Smith Grove Road in Scottsville. Radio coverage of your Allen County Scottsville Patriot sports teams proudly brought to you by members of the Patriot Sports Club. Be sure and support these businesses like they support Patriot Sports. Members include Dickinson Gosnell Heating and Cooling, your authorized ring dealer. TJ Regional Health Scottsville. Healthcare for your whole family. TJ Healthcare Scottsville, total local care. And Dr. Mark Ross, optometrist. Our focus is your vision. Call 237-2871. And a special thank you to members of the Patriot Sports Club.
Oh, say does that star-spangled
High school football is back. If your favorite team is the Allen County Scottsville Patriots, North Central TV has you covered. You can watch the Patriots games on NCTV this season on Channel 97. The games air on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 noon and 6 p.m. and on Sunday at 12 noon. Again, that's at 12 and 6 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and at 12 noon on Sunday. The Allen County Scottsville Patriots and North Central TV. Now that's a winning combination.
Edmonton State Bank, which has been serving the financial needs of South Central Kentucky since 1897, is proud to be a sponsor of Patriot Sports on radio. Since the bank's inception, Edmonton State Bank has grown from 1 branch to 13 locations in South Central Kentucky to serve the area's banking needs. Patriot Sports and Edmonton State Bank, 2 long-standing traditions in South Central Kentucky. Edmonton State Bank, member FDIC.
And we're live here at Patriot Field as it's the Glasgow Scotties and Patriots meeting for the 46th time. The Patriots trail the Scotties overall 36-9, as Patriots, I guess 9 of those wins. Let's look back before we do the starting lineups. Coach Hood has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the 9 have come from Coach Hood, and then we won 93-94, so that was Coach Gilbert, and then 89, obviously, Coach Tenius, which we got to talk a little bit about that back in week 2 when he came up here and talked to us. But, Glasgow traditionally, year in and year out, very good football team and a big rivalry game, not in our district anymore, but glad to have them, keep them on the schedule. But we're hungry to get a win. It's been since 2017 since we got that win, 39-35. But looking back here, there's been some great games. Obviously, probably your favorite is probably 89, the first time we beat them. But, looking back, I think was 06, Hood's, it was his second win. We beat Monroe, his first win, and then his second, we beat him 21-0. And then that next year, we lost, but it was in overtime, and it was just exciting. But probably my favorite was in 08. We had just come off a 1-9 season, and we were playing in a bowl game at Barron County. They delivered, I don't know if you remember this, they delivered the football with a helicopter on the 50-yard line, and that was the Brandon Boards coming out. Flint Lynch had got hurt, and it was the classic Friday Night Lights. We were looking around. We had built this offense. Corey Cooper, Flint Lynch, and Flint, was it his knee? Tore his ACL? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was his knee.
He goes down, and we're like, hey, who's the next guy? Which I was a grade below. I knew Brandon and Hunter had that in them, but Brandon had a big game that night. I think he scored 2 touchdowns. We ended up beating them that year 42-26. So that's probably my favorite. What's your favorite win over Glasgow?
Well, like I said, being a part of the 89 win was a big win, a big win for the program. And then I guess 09.
09 was a battle, 25-7. We got the win.
Yeah, but that was I really don't think the game was that close.
No,
I believe that was over at their place.
I remember Cy Williams hit Parker Cash so hard that I think the G came off his helmet. That was a huge hit.
We went. I think we won 3 out of 4 years there.
Yes.
Between 05 to 09, and that was a good run for us. That's of course in tens when we went to the state championship. But 89 has to be the top one.
A lot of good memories there. It is a rivalry game, and when you talk to Patriot football players, they always ask, when do we play Glasgow? That's a team that you always want to go out and beat, and there's the tradition over there. They're always, they've been to several state championships. They're always in that hunt in the playoffs, and it seems like they've always got our number. But can Braylon Adams have a little magic? Coach Hood, can he have something up his sleeve? Can Chase Ross find the end zone? And can the Patriots defeat the Glasgow Scotties for just the 10th time in school history? Patriots will be wearing red jerseys and white pants. Starting lineup for the Patriots, Allen County Farmer Service starting offense. Starting on the offensive line, left tackle will be Carson Holland. Left guard, Cole Jackson. Center, Jackson Carver. Right guard, Landon Coulter. Right tackle, Dalton Coffey. Coulter getting his first start of the season. Back at tight end, they're going to move Blaine Moore to tight end. Tracy will just play defense. Blaine Moore gets to start at tight end. Starting at receiver will be Patrick Qualls, the senior, and Jalik Mitchell. At quarterback is Braylon Adams, fullback Levi Cooper, and the running back Chase Ross. Starting lineup for your defense. Defensive line has Blaine Tracy, Chris Duggar, Bradley Shrum, Aubrey Fernandez. Outside linebackers Mason Hester, Landon Witt. Middle linebackers Jackson Morris, Cole Wright. Defensive backs are Jalik Mitchell and Cameron Lay, and the safety is Chase Ross. Punter, Mr. Eddie Chavez. Kicker, Joseph Hunley. It's your starting lineup, brought to you by Allen County Farmer Service. And Chad, I don't know what it is, but I just love Thunderstruck. It gets you going. Somebody said the other night they could hear it over the broadcast, and it was Sheldon Pay. He said, "Why are we still playing Thunderstruck? That does not get the kids going." I said, "Well, it gets me going. I love that song. Whether you're taking infield of the baseball field or out here at football, it just fits." So
it is a good song.
Patriots will kick off. It'll be Joseph Hunley. Back deep to receive the kick will be Rico Crowder. And I can't see the other number. Here, you can scoot over. That was maybe number 9, Cameron Buell. Kick is to Buell at the 10, near the Patriots sideline. Now he's going to cut it up to midfield. Gets a few blocks, still on his feet. Going to be brought down near the 36-yard line. Here comes the Patriot defense out for the Patriots. Defense is led by Mason Hester, 32 tackles on the season. Jalik Mitchell with 2 interceptions this year. 2 returned for a touchdown, I might say. Cole Wright, 29 tackles on the year. Jackson Moore's 29 tackles, 4 tackles for a loss. Chase Ross with 16. As the Scotties will come out, shotgun formation. They look a little bit confused here. Crowder switches to the Patriot sideline. Martin to the left side. Looks like Buell's in the backfield. Fake the handoff. It's Easton. Jesse. Welcome to Scottsville, Jesse, as Aubrey Fernandez gives a tackle for a loss there. Great job.
It'll really be interesting to see, how the Patriot defense plays this first series. That's really going to set the tone for the game. It's going to be really important. It'd be great for us to get a 3 and out and get the ball back and get the ball in our hands. But we need to establish the line of scrimmage, and those front 4 are going to be really important tonight. Aubrey made a great play on the first down.
2nd and 15 from the left hash. 30-yard line, sends Crowder in motion. It's a jet sweep. He breaks a tackle, and now he's got a little bit of running room. Jalik Mitchell will get the tackle. Assisted is Morris, talking to defensive coordinator Joel Taylor prior to the game. He talked about how good of an athlete Rico Crowder is and how he can create space. And many times it's just you and him. You're going to have to finish. You cannot just wrap up and hope for the best. He uses his strength to get out of that. He's very tall and a very strong athlete. And like I said, I think he's going to walk on at UK.
I'd be looking for one of the slip screens, one of the little screens that they run. Good safe pass here on the first series for Glasgow.
3rd and 7 on the 38-yard line. Right hash, Jesse. Getting some pressure, and it's Blaine Tracy, but that's going to be a face mask, I do believe.
Got him, yeah.
Tracy gets up near his shoulder pad and I believe he was trying to throw Jesse to the ground, and his hand goes up, and it was a face mask there.
That would have been a huge play. Put Glasgow back in the hole, and they'd had to punt.
Big shout out to former ACS running back David Delk. He loves the respect that we're giving Thunderstruck. He said on Twitter, "Thunderstruck anytime, all the time, go Pats." So brings up 3rd and 5 now after the face mask penalty coming from Tracy, as Jesse will get the play call from his head coach, and that is, just went blank there. He was John Myers. He was head coach at Russellville. I believe he was head coach at Monroe before.
County, yeah.
And he's been at Glasgow for a couple of years now. He is their OC. And the handoff to Gavin Neal, and it's going to be good enough for a first down. As we talked about the offensive line play of Glasgow and how talented they are. You can see Cameron Johnson takes Cole Wright to the next level there. The offensive line does a really good job, and you'll really see that, Chad, when you see that, I guess that running back screen where they kind of leave the front line, they go upfield, and they are just looking to lay a big pancake hit on somebody. 1st and 10, as there is a flag on the play.
They have the Patriots offsides. We were in man coverage. We were up in press coverage that time. Offsides, yeah. lined up in the neutral zone. We were our corners were up in press coverage. Again, we cannot make those 1st and 5. We can't give Glasgow those down and distance.
Easton Jesse, quarterback. He's been their quarterback. I guess he was on and off his freshman year. And then he was the guy last year, and now in his junior season, having a good start so far. 8 passing touchdowns, 0 picks. He'll throw over the middle. Rico Crowder gets a hand on it, but it had a little too much mustard on the ball. It will be out of reach, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 5 for the Scotties. Coach John Myers giving some instruction to his quarterback, Easton Jesse. Coach Joel Taylor, former Warren Central head coach. I think he was longtime Bowling Green Middle School.
Bowling Green Junior High. He was at the junior high when I was at Bowling Green and did a good job down there. Went into a tough situation at Warren Central, but defense is playing well so far this year.
No doubt about that. 2nd and 5, ball spotted at the 49 right hash. It's
back in man coverage.
3 receivers to the left. They'll look left. They're going to hit wide open receiver. Ball comes out, and I believe the Scotties have it. I believe the Scotties got the ball back. The pass was completed to Cameron Buell, and Thomas recovers the fumble. Brings up 3rd down for Glasgow. 8:23 left to go in the first quarter. We're scoreless.
You know, Kyle, that went from a 3rd and maybe 2 or 3, and they fumbled the ball backwards, so it's brought up 3rd and 6.
Big 3rd down here. 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. They'll fake the handoff. Easton Jesse's pass is complete. No, it's incomplete. I thought Buell had his hands on it, but as he's going out of bounds, the ball is still tipping up. Chad, again, what a get we got in. That's a terrible sentence, what a get we got. But Jalik Mitchell, a great get for the Patriots. He's had a great year. It really stepped up at that defensive back position. He can switch over to safety. Very talented kid. And a lot of, we read the stat sheet and we read the tackles and the interceptions, but I don't read how many times that he breaks up a pass or makes that great open field tackle that could have went for longer. So a punt team comes on for Glasgow, Chase Ross, and it's going to get a good Glasgow roll, and he'll down it inside the 5, or does it roll in?
No, it's they're going to spot the ball on the 1-yard line.
Wow. Patriot offense come out. Starting lineup for the Patriots. Allen County Farmer Service starting lineup on the offensive line. Left tackle Carson Holland, the sophomore. Left guard Cole Jackson, the junior. Center is Jackson Carver, the junior. Senior at right guard Landon Coulter. Right tackle junior Dalton Coffey. Tight end is the senior Blaine Moore. Wide receiver Jalik Mitchell, number 18. Wide receiver number 13, senior Patrick Qualls. Quarterback is Braylon Adams, the junior. Fullback Levi Cooper. Tailback is Chase Ross. So the Patriots will take over. 7:42 mark here in the first quarter. Ball spotted at the 1. They're pinned back. And the Glasgow defensive line has a very good defensive line. We're out of the shotgun. Adams going to throw deep. And it's Jalik Mitchell, but out of reach. It was Martin on the coverage for Glasgow. And that was about a 2-step drop, and then he was going to try to throw it all the way to the tennis courts there as he...
Well, he threw that about 45, 47 yards. I like that call, Coach. I mean, Kyle, I like that call a lot. Loose those defensive backs that we're going to throw it on the 1-yard line.
2nd and 10 from the 1. The snap and the give is to, could not tell, was that Cooper? As Adams gets up limping there.
Gain of 2 on the play, brings up 3rd down and 8.
So Cooper on the carry. 3rd and 8 now. Shout out to Tyler Willoughby, former Patriot football player, offensive lineman, and punter. on some of those early Hood teams.
Right.
Has also been our play-by-play announcer. He talks about how Virginia Tech they entered the Sandman. As he's got to get rid of it, and the throw is intercepted. 15-yard line. The interception is by Kellen Stone of the Scotties. They get heavy pressure on Adams. He nearly walks out of the end zone or gets tackled there in the end zone. He tries to think to throw it out of bounds and ends up giving the Scotties great field position. So that's 2 weeks in a row where we're going to set up the opposing team early on in the first quarter with great field position.
Kyle, that's really tough for a right-handed quarterback rolling to your left and then trying to throw back across your body, and he just couldn't get enough on it to get it out of bounds. I think, like you said, I think he was trying to zip it to the sidelines and just couldn't get anything on it. He had somebody right in his face. So
Patriot defense will come back out onto the field as the Scotties will have great field position here, starting 1st and 10 from the 15. In the backfield, they'll have Cameron Buell and number 25, Mason Arms, the linebacker and fullback for him. Handoff up the middle. It's going to be met by the defensive line. I believe that was Duggar on the tackle. Chris Duggar gets the tackle there for the Patriots. 2nd and 10. Ball spotted at the 15-yard line. Still scoreless here in Scottsville. Beautiful night here for high school football. Patriots wearing their red uniforms, red helmets, white pants. Glasgow, their blue helmets, white jerseys, blue pants. Jesse will be under center. Crowder is the wide out to the left side, the only wide out. They'll send a man in motion. It's going to be a sweep to Buell to the left side. He is hit hard by Mason Hester as well as Blaine Tracy.
Really nice play by Hester. Really went with the flow inside out, and Blaine stood him up, and then Hester finished him off. Brings up a 3rd and 7.
5:45 left to go in the first quarter. Jesse will stay under center. 3rd and 7. Ball spotted at the 12-yard line left hash. Fakes the handoff. And now looking to pass. A wide open Rico Crowder. Blown coverage. Touchdown. It's Easton Jesse connects with Rico Crowder for the 12-yard passing touchdown.
Kyle, they had 2 receivers wide open. He could have thrown to either one of them. They're running the form of the wing T, and our defensive backs were peeking into the backfield. They've got to read their keys, and you can't start peeking in the backfield.
The kick is up, and it's good. 7-0 Glasgow right off the bat. 5:30 left to go here in the first quarter. This will take you back. The Patriots get a stop there on Glasgow's first series. Wesley Travis had a great punt. Punts it down to about the 1-yard line. Patriots gain about 2 yards and then throw an interception as Adams was trying to throw it out of bounds. As Glasgow gets the interception, and then the Scotties would end up scoring the next drive. 7-0 Scotties. Patriots will receive the kick now. It's Jalik Mitchell as well as Chase Ross and Levi Cooper. Wesley Travis will be the kicker for Glasgow. 7-0. 5:30 left to go here in the first quarter of play. 46th meeting between the two schools. The kick is going to be about the 15-yard line to Levi Cooper. Cooper gets a block and going to be stood up there near about the 28 for Levi Cooper. The Patriot offense, Coach Hood's offense, going to try to come back out and make a statement after a bad series. But anytime, Chad, you're pinned back on the 1-yard line, hard to get anything going, and Patriots throw an interception. That is...
And like I said, that's all set up by the punt. And a lot of times we overlook the special teams and how important those are in the game. But, I mean, you can give that 7 points to Glasgow's punter.
Yeah, it was a beautiful punt. Nearly went in the end zone, but they saved it. Patriots have running back side by side that gives to Cooper. He's going to come off the right tackle, and the tackle is going to be made by number 33, Jacob Brunson, linebacker, senior. 2nd and 10 for ACS. Adams. It's a play call from Coach Hood. Coach Hood in his 18th season here at ACS. 102 wins. Adams, quick throw over to Patrick Qualls. And that was a tough play there for Qualls as he's going upfield, and then he throws it back towards the sideline. Qualls kind of has to come back to it and makes the catch. He has great hands, the senior, Qualls.
Yeah, looking for a big night out of Qualls again tonight. He had one last week, and talking to his uncle today, and he was really excited about the year, and disappointed he had to sit out the first 2 games. But
out of the gun, 3rd and 1. Give to Cooper. Met by the defensive line. We get nothing there. It's Cameron Johnson. He's just blowing up that offensive line. He's got 10 tackles prior to the game, 3 sacks. Big, strong kid on that at the D tackle position, as well as number 32, Wales. He's getting there in the backfield as well. Timeout, Patriots. That timeout is brought to you by North Central Telephone Company. We'll take a short break. When we return, it's Patriot football right here on the Patriot Sports Radio Network, WVLE 99.3, presented by Gary Force Honda and financed through Studel Financial Services. It's Glasgow 7, Patriots 0, 3:54 left to go in the first quarter.
Which has been serving the financial needs of South Central Kentucky since 1897, is proud to be a sponsor of Patriot Sports on radio. Since the bank's inception, Edmonton State Bank has grown from 1 branch to 13 locations in South Central Kentucky to serve the area's banking needs. Patriot Sports and Edmonton State Bank, 2 long-standing traditions in South Central Kentucky.
Back to the action here at Patriot Field. I'm Kyle Harwood. Joining me in the broadcast, Chad Cooper. Adams goes. Patriots go for it on 4th down, and that's an Edmonton State Bank Patriot first down. Braylon Adams gets the first down. He got a little bit of a shove there from the fullback, but it results in a first down. We needed that, Chad. That was a gutsy call early on. What were we on? The 40?
40-yard line. Big call, big first down for the Patriots.
Deontay Granger, receiver to the left side near the Patriots sideline. They send him in motion. Under center is Adams. Adams rolls to his left. The throw, and the catch is made by the tight end, Blaine Tracy. Tracy will move the chains, because that's an Edmonton State Bank first down. I like that play right there. We send Granger in motion.
And fullback went in the flat, and then we dragged the tight end just a little bit behind him, deeper. Took the corner out, opened up that seam. Nice throw and catch.
Brings up 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. 2:57 left to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Glasgow. It's going to be a sweep to Chase Ross to the right side. And Ross with a great run there, diving for the first down. But a good run from Chase Ross.
Or mark him down after about 6 yards, Kyle. Must have went out of bounds. Because he dove close to the first down marker, but he must have stepped on the out-of-bounds line.
It will be Jalik Mitchell, the receiver, to the left side. To the right side, it's Blaine Moore and Patrick Qualls. In the backfield is Ross and Levi Cooper. 2nd and 4. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line. Adams out of the shotgun. And it's going to be a run play for Adams. And that's good enough for a Patriot first down. And Edmonton State Bank first down for Braylon Adams. Uses his legs there. I think that was just a design play.
Oh, yeah. I think it was.
To him, and he instantly went for the run.
That's such an advantage when you have a quarterback that can run. That gives you an extra blocker. It's really a +1 for the offense when your quarterback's got the ball and he can run.
1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Glasgow has the 7-0 lead. Handoff to the Cooper, and he's met by the defensive line of Glasgow. The tackle is made by number 54.
Cooper on the carry. Walker 2 on the play. He runs at 2nd down and 12.
So Nancy?
That's what I've been saying it wrong. I feel like I'm going to get, next time we go to break, I'll try to get some more clarification. 2nd and 12, minute 6 to go here in the first quarter. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. In the backfield, standing by Adams, is Cooper. Adams drops, looks, steps up into the pocket, and he's got to hang on to the ball. He hangs on to it, Chad, but tackled for no gain. And, the pocket collapsed in on him. He tried to run it, but what I was saying, he's got to hand on to the ball. You saw as the ball was still away from his body, and I was just afraid that the ball was going to come out.
Yeah, he's got to tuck that ball away. And we ran verticals. We ran the receivers down the field deep, and there was just Glasgow had it covered.
Brings up 3rd and 12. Adams drops back to pass. Fires it over to the sideline. Great catch there from Patrick Qualls. Diving, reaching for that first down marker. I don't believe he had enough.
We're going to be about 2 yards short.
12 on the play. Brings up 4th down and 1.
4th and
at the end of your first quarter, the score is
into the first quarter. Glasgow 7, Patriots 0. We'll flip the field, but the Patriots are going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th and a long 2. As that quarter was brought to you by CPC Commodities. Take a look at our Patriot Sports sponsors. Gary Force Honda, Studel Financial Services, Leachman Buick GMC, Allen County Farmer Service, Edmonton State Bank, North Central Telephone Company, CPC Commodities, and the Medical Center at Scottsville. Thank you to all our Patriot Sports sponsors. We'll get to more of them as the game continues. Glasgow has the 7-0 lead. Shout out to Brandon DeWitt, always a faithful listener of Patriot Sports Radio. I believe all the DeWitts get together on Friday nights and watch the broadcast and listen to WVLE.
I wish Coach DeWitt the best as he recovers. I had a little procedure last week, and everything's, I think, is going good in his recovery, but wishing him the best. Kyle, Patriots have a big day tomorrow. Cross country is at Hardin County in the morning. Girls golf at Campbellsville. Boys golf at Bowling Green. Volleyball at Grayson.
4th and 3 for the Patriots. We get a hard count, and it's Adams on the keeper, breaks the tackle, and that's good enough for an Edmonton State Bank first down. We try the hard count. We try to see if they will jump. There was some movement, but I don't think he crossed the line there, but it's good enough. Adams reads that, breaks the tackle, goes off the right tackle there, and gets the first down.
Girls soccer plays at home tomorrow against Russell County, and the band is at Franklin Simpson.
We got a busy day in Lady Patriot and Patriot Athletics.
Coach Stamper said the boys golf team, their time on the range starts at 5:30 in the morning.
Ooh. And Adams on the keeper, and it's Cameron Johnson will make the tackle. Johnson is just hard to handle. What is he listed as? I've got it here somewhere in my 400 papers. Number 53, Cam Johnson, 6'3", 273, the senior. And he is a big spark plug for that defensive line. 2nd and 11. Ball spotted at the 17-yard line, right hash near the Patriots sideline. Adams rolls to his right, fires it, and it's incomplete. I believe he was intended pass was for Patrick Qualls, who was inside the 5 there, but it could have been Cooper's ball as well. I think Cooper went for it, kind of got a hand on it. I mean, he thought the ball was going to him. Qualls thought it was going to him, and it was just...
Well, if it was to Cooper, he had a little bit too much on it there. Needs a little touch on that ball, but brings up a 3rd and 11.
Adams has got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's looking at Granger. The throw, and it's intercepted. No! Incomplete. What an athletic play there by Jarek Martin. Fully extends there. The ball was just not thrown out farther enough for Granger. It was kind of a little bit behind him, and then that athletic play by Martin, 6'4", sophomore. And if you think you're hearing his name a lot tonight, just wait till basketball season. Coach DeWitt and Coach Napier are going to have their hands full with that kid. He's sophomore, and he was a talented player last year, probably their best player last year. 4th and 11 from the 17. Patriots having a little bit of confusion here, looking over for the play call from Coach Hood. We're going to go trips to the left. Receiver to the right is Granger. And Adams steps up. Throw is it complete? No, it's incomplete. The pass was intended to Levi Cooper, and it hits the ground before it gets into Cooper's hands. It will be a turnover on downs with 10:36 left to go here in the second quarter. Glasgow up 7-0. I want to give a shout out to just the Patriot faithful. You know, I get several texts during the game and throughout the week. Hey, I'm listening to you. I actually ran into Jordan King, former Patriot offensive lineman, and he talked about how he listens every Friday night and really enjoys it. And it was great to see, alumni still listening. And the pass is completed to Buell, and the tackle is made by Morris. Jackson Morris on the tackle.
Yeah, it's always good to hear from former players and really anybody, but especially former players who know they're listening.
And usually the Pays enjoy the broadcast so much that the Pay family is usually in their car and listening and watching from on the road there. And Easton Jesse with a quarterback keeper. Good enough for a Glasgow first down. They'll move the chains. You talk about a quarterback that can run, and Jesse can do it. 169 yards on the season, 2 rushing touchdowns. And I feel like in most of these first 3 games, he hasn't probably played in the fourth quarter. They've won big each game. They beat Monroe 28-0 last week. Monroe's up on Barron right now, 6-0 into the first quarter.
Nice tackle there by Jackson Morris. Glasgow ran a little, looked like a trap play where they pull the opposite guard and try to trap our defensive line, and Jackson did a nice job of reading that and made a tackle for a gain of 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9. Ball spotted at the 31-yard line. The Scotties come with 2 receivers to the left. They've got a running back in tight there. What kind of formation is that when they line up right by the tackle? And it's just one.
When there's a eligible receiver off the edge of the tackle, that is a slot. That is a slot. A wing is like it would be on the outside of a tight end. It's really Glasgow runs. That's got this formation is really its basis in a wing T.
Sends Martin Crowder in motion. Jesse will use his legs once again. The tackle is made by Is that Price, Caden Price, the senior, gets the tackle there.
You know, Glasgow's offense is they run a lot of wing T type plays, but they're so athletic and they like to throw the ball. They spread you out and run the wing T is really what they do, and it's pretty successful.
3rd down and 5. On the 35-yard line, Jesse out of the shotgun's got trips to the left. Crowder is the lone receiver to the right side. Jesse fires towards the sideline. It's Rico Crowder, and he makes the catch and steps out of bounds. First down, Scotties. Going to step out at the 32-yard line. Big-time play from the senior, Rico Crowder. Jesse throws a beautiful ball there, just out in front of the long, athletic Crowder. Crowder just continues to run. Ball falls right into his hands, and that is great field position for the Scotties.
Not bad coverage on the play. We had a defensive back running right with him. Like you said, just a nice throw and catch.
That timeout's brought to you by North Central Telephone Company. As North Central Telephone Company filming the game tonight. If you have your cable provided through NCTC, you can catch that game on channel 97 Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12 noon and 6 p.m. and on Sunday at 12 noon. That is NCTC covering the game with WVLE's broadcast.
Kyle, just another reminder back to some things that's going on this week. Barton Rutledge is playing in the 2A state championship Monday in Owensboro.
Shot his best round this week.
Yeah.
What was it, a 31?
Yeah, they boys won yesterday against Logan County. I think he and Stamper both shot in the low 30s yesterday and got a big win against Logan County as a team. So
good luck to Barton Rutledge in the 2A state tournament. 1st and 10 from the 32. Jesse completes the pass to Buell, and a big block from Martin, and it's able for Cameron Buell to get upfield and get good enough for another Scotty first down. 7:21 left to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, I've been waiting for the quick screens. Saw a lot of that on film and really hadn't seen it tonight. But
and it was so successful against Monroe. I thought they would just really hammer it hard here in the first half. But I don't think we've seen a screen.
Well, you try to do that to put your receiver one-on-one with that cornerback, and I think no offense to Monroe County, but I think our corners are probably a little bit better than theirs. And
hand off to Neal. And it's going to be a tackle made by Chase Ross. No, that is Cameron Lay on the tackle, the senior Cameron Lay. Scoring update. Edmonson County leads Caverna, of course, 16-0. I picked Caverna. I'm the only one to pick them. And I don't know, Chad, you're about to go out of reach for me. You had a really good week last week. I went 3-5. I'm going to start making it real tough on the pick'ems. Brings up 2nd and 7 from the 12. In tight, the receivers, 3 to the right side. Jesse will roll right. Fernandez breaks through, and that's got to be a hold. Jesse at a great run there, but as Cam Johnson lays there on Skylar Marr, they had 2 Scotties just holding him down. Now, it was not around the play, but no, it's not a first down, so it's 3rd and inches here. Got to watch the ball here. We cannot jump off sides, possibly a hard count. They might get an official measurement.
I think that's what they're going to do. Yeah, they're going to measure it.
5:57 left to go here in the second quarter. Scotties have the 7-0 lead. Patriot Sports Radio was able to cover Lady Patriot volleyball last night. Great to see the gym was packed. Even if it was first 75 students get a free corn dog, The student section was there, but it was loud in the gym, and that's something I really enjoy. I came into it not knowing a lot about volleyball, but slowly starting to learn the game and just get a feel for it, and it's a fun broadcast. It's very quick, even though last night went to 4 sets. Lady Patriots got the win, the first district win of the season over Glasgow last night, 3-1. Great job for Cameron Cook, and they go to Grayson tomorrow, where they'll play Grayson County and LaRue County. 3rd and inches. Probably look for Jesse to just take this one. He's been their go-to rusher, not only this game, but he's their leading rusher on the year. 3rd and inches from the 5. And
well, we're waiting for the TV timeout.
We're looking at the official there. And now they've started the clock. Jesse will be under center. 2 running backs behind him. 1 in tight. Jesse will take it, and it's good enough for the first down. Is he in the end zone?
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Easton Jesse. 6:03 mark here in the second quarter. Is that about a 5-yard rushing touchdown from Easton Jesse? So Jesse throws a touchdown pass and now runs one in. It's 13-0. Wesley Travis comes on for the kick for Glasgow. Travis is 14 out of 15 on the season and hits that one. 14-0 Glasgow with the lead. The Patriot offense will come back out onto the field. Special teams coach Brantley Bray getting the Patriots ready. Take a look at our Patriot sports shout-outs. Allen County Farm Bureau prides themselves on helping customers in Scottsville and the surrounding area get the insurance coverage that's right for them. With a local team of agents, Todd White, Glenn Jordan, and Micah Thomas, let them show you why they are Kentucky's insurance company. Give them a call, 270-237-4011, or stop by the office at 360 Franklin Road. And Allen's Auto Sales. Check them out at 1263 Franklin Road, family owned and operated for over 40 years. Check out the large selection of pre-owned vehicles. Give Jimmy or Sally a call, 270-622-5559. They also have a really good website. You can go on, check out their inventory. It's got the price, mileage. It's got everything that you want in a vehicle. And the kick is into the hands of Chase Ross, breaks a tackle, and then runs in to a host of Scotties. It will be returned to about the 33. Patriot offense will come back out onto the field. Chad, last series we moved the ball well, but ended up not being able to score.
You got to put points on the board. You don't. You can outgain the other team in yardage. And if you don't put the points on the board, you're still going to get beat. So, got to come away with some points. But I have been encouraged by the offensive line. I think have given us some time in the passing game.
Ross on the carry, and tackle is made by number. Is that Mason Arm? No, that's
32.
Brunson, I believe, or it was 32 was Wells.
Yeah. Glasgow's defense runs extremely well. I mean, they get to the ball, and all 11 of those kids can run.
Adams fires it over the middle. The pass is complete to Jalik Mitchell, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 1 as Mitchell falls to the ground there, tries to make a juke move in the middle of the field. But 8-yard gain there for the Patriots. 3rd and 1, 5-minute mark here in the second quarter. Glasgow has the 14-0 lead. You're listening to the Patriot Sports Radio Network, WVLE 99.3. Adams. Blown play up there, and we get nothing. Now we pitch it to Ross. Ross gets upfield. He's got the first down. Knocked out of bounds near the 50. When the play looked like it was over, Adams is going down. They had two Scotties bringing him to the ground. Adams looks over. There's Ross. He just flips it over to him. Great play.
Kyle, did that ball hit the ground?
I don't know.
Or, if it was a lateral, if it was behind him, it doesn't matter. But if he pitched that ball forward, which it was close, then if it hit the ground, it would have been an incomplete pass. But we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. I couldn't really see there if it hit the ground or not. But it was a blown play. I mean, a miscue there. He was looking for the handoff, and nobody was there. Adams throws it down the sidelines, wide open. Interception. After a big first down, Adams throws it and hits the defensive back. I was saying wide open. Yeah, he was wide open. He overthrows the receiver there. Coach Hood not happy with that, as that is the second interception of the game for Braylon Adams. So with 4:04 left to go in the second quarter, interception. Adams is picked off by number 18, Stone.
We need to keep Scotties out of the end zone here before half.
And they've got plenty of time to go down and score with 4:04 left to go. They'll have to go pretty much the length of the field. They're on the 29, so.
We don't need to go down by 3 scores here in the first half.
No, we don't. As Patriots, again, turnovers are the name of the game for ACS. Jesse fakes the handoff. Ball comes out. That's Patriot football. It's Patriot football. Was that Fernandez who recovered the... No, it wasn't Fernandez. Deontay Granger. That was Granger who had the initial fumble recovery. And again, Granger, he's playing by NFL rules. We saw last week, he made a catch and nobody touched him. He bounced back up.
Yeah.
He gets the fumble. He's down.
And he gets up.
And he gets up and he gets hit. Ball comes out. But great play there. Jesse takes the run and ball. I
couldn't see who stripped him.
Yeah, but nevertheless, it's Patriot football. Within about 9 seconds there, we'll get the ball back. 3:55 left to go here in the second quarter. And it's Adams is going to be sacked there by Cam Johnson.
I'll tell you what, that young man's, he's a man.
Yes, he is. Definitely one of the better defensive linemen that we've played.
The kid last week for Franklin Simpson was good, but this young man has the size. I mean, he's got the physical.
2nd and 13. Adams throws it to the back corner of the end zone, and it's incomplete. Jalik Mitchell wanted that one. And that's the thing, Chad. You see that potential in Adams. He has that rocket arm. And, he's just a junior. I think we're going to be all right. But we have had several interceptions this year, but the kid has a cannon. I mean, 272 yards last week. So he's definitely.
And again, we forget this is his fourth game.
Yeah. But I really like the kid, and I think he's going to do well. Timeout. Glasgow. That timeout's brought to you by North Central Telephone Company. As 3 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the second quarter. It's 14-0 Glasgow. Patriots have the ball. Spotted at the 34-yard line. If you have any scores, please text them in. Trying to look on Twitter. Come on, Brandon DeWitt. Send me some scores. I know you're listening. As the last score I've got, Monroe was up 6-0 into the first quarter. That was not one of our pick'em games, but it is a rivalry game, but what a win last week for Barron. Getting the win over Warren East, 7-6. Chad, they score with a minute left to go, Barron does. And then, above all, a girl comes on to kick the extra point and gives Barron probably their biggest win in 5 years. Adams' pass is just out of reach. The intended receiver was Blaine Moore.
Right off his fingertips.
But Barron starts out the year 3-0. Possibly should get the win over Monroe tonight, and then they'll have Glasgow next week. I think a big part of that is Coach Estes is coming back. He was at Barron head coach, then he went over to Central, was their AD. He's an offensive mastermind, and Barron is clicking. They are our last game of the regular season. We've got trips to the right, and penalty on the Patriots. False start. Deontay Granger gets a head start there, and that's going to push us back even further. We were 4th and 13, and now it's going to bring up 4th and 18.
Again, we've said this before, but they're just like defensive linemen. Receivers, watch the ball. Turn your head inside, watch the ball. You move when it moves.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Low snap. Adams. Throw is nearly intercepted. Martin there to break it up. Great defensive back in Martin. 6'4". He is just all over our receivers. Very athletic. And I talked about how basketball is his sport, but he might have a chance to go play at the next level as far as football. Turnover on downs. It'll be Glasgow football with 3 minutes left to go. You're listening to the Patriot Sports Radio Network, WVLE 99.3. Hilltoppers got a big win last week over South Florida. Now they play Houston Christian. Is that
Used to be Houston Baptist. Now they're Houston Christian.
So should get a big win.
They're one AA FCA team, so it should be a win for the Tops. Free tickets.
Free tickets. If you reach out to, I think it's Hank Wilson, he'll get you a ticket in the game because didn't have a good crowd. Wide open and a deep ball, and it's touchdown for the Scotties. No flags. Number 16, that was Lucas Christian, the senior, is wide open. Yet again, another blown coverage for the Patriots, and it's 21, or it's going to be 21-0 after this extra point. And same scenario. Last week, we were down 14-0, and we give up a blown coverage touchdown right before the half. Ended up being 21-0. 61-yard touchdown pass. Jesse connects with Lucas Christian, and we jump off sides there. So 2:50 left to go in the second quarter.
Glasgow's going to go for 2. They're bringing their offense back in and going to go for 2.
Easton Jesse has done it all tonight. 2 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown.
Approaching called on the defense.
Be sure to.
Just going to say, I think Glasgow's called a timeout to get their 2-point play ready.
That timeout's brought to you by North Central Telephone Company. Be sure to stay tuned in with us at halftime, and we are going to play the Patriot Sports Weekly Update right off the bat. And then it is Little League football night tonight. We're having a first and second grade league playing tonight. It'll be an 8-minute running clock on Patriot football field. It's the Allen County Scottsville Little League Panthers, first and second grade league, taking on the 49ers. All right, let's pick it right now. It's, let's see, head coach of the 49ers is former Patriot linebacker Nick Prock, squaring off with Chris Lee, the head coach of the Panthers. Who you got, Chad?
I got to go with Prock and the 49ers.
I was going to pick the 49ers with Prock, but I can't stand the real 49ers in NFL. I'm a Rams fan. They're in the same division, so I'm going to go with the Panthers. And they're going to go for 2. The run to the right side, and he'll walk in, making it 22-0. with 2:50 left to go here in the second quarter. The wind is just knocked out of us here tonight. Not only the Patriots on the field, but the fans as well.
We got to get that corrected at halftime. Our defensive backs, they've got to read their keys, and they play pass first. That's their first responsibility. Those cornerbacks and safeties play pass first. And we're getting caught peeking in with all the fakes in the backfield and watching that, and those receivers are just flying right by us, and that's twice they've scored just wide open, but there's been at least one other time Glasgow's had receivers behind all of our defensive backs.
Shout out to former Patriot wide receiver Adam Wana. That 0-2 team, he's still talking about Thunderstruck. The kick is into the hands of Chase Ross. Ross to about the 25-yard line. You know, we talk about great teams, that 0-2 team. David Delk, running back, Wana. I think he had, 7 receiving touchdowns that year. Philip Carter, the quarterback. You had, what was the other running back? Preston, and then Langman in the backfield that year. So a very talented team, that 0-2 team.
Got a good memory, Kyle. We have a good memory.
And only comes when it's talking about Patriot sports. Shelby will ask me something about literally anything else, and I cannot remember it, but then I can remember who played on the 1989 team. So it'll bring up 1st and 10 from the 25. Adams rolls left, looks for Qualls, and now throw, and it's complete. The pass is complete to Blaine Moore. That's a good enough for an Edmonton State Bank first down. I kind of like, now that Qualls is back, we're able to send Moore back to tight end position. I think that's more, he's more comfortable there, Chad. You know, it seems like he's getting open more.
Right.
And he's had several catches. I mean, last week, I know he had a catch or two, but not like he was last year. And there's Moore over the middle. And it's again Blaine Moore, the senior, makes the catch. Gain of about 3. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at ACS Patriot Radio, all lowercase, for in-game updates, stats, and much more. So 2nd and 7 here for the Patriots. 2:08 left to go in the second quarter, 22-0. Glasgow. Hit as he throws, and the pass is incomplete. Patrick Qualls goes up for the pass, but good protection there. Ryan Morgan is able to break up the pass.
You know, I hesitate to say this because I don't want to jinx us, but our offensive line done a good job the first half of giving Adams time to throw the ball. He's had a couple times had some pressure on him, but for the most part, they've kept Glasgow out of his face.
And that's just so hard to do when he's 6'3", what was he?
270.
270? I mean, that is a man. Three receivers to the right, 1 to the left. It is Adams. Center does not move. Flags come out. Everybody moves but the center.
That will be procedure against the Patriots.
Move the Patriots back. And as I was talking about Twitter, we're going to, I saw where Kentucky had a all Coach Stoops, Mark Stoops team, the greatest teams, players that have played for Coach Stoops, and they did a Commonwealth Stadium, which is their old stadium. So we're going to try to do an all Coach Hood team, Patriot Hood team from 06 to now. So be sure to follow us on Twitter as we'll be posting that next week. And incomplete. Pass was intended to Ross. But when you go back and you start, it was hard for me to vote. And, there's a lot of good Patriot players that have been here throughout the years, and especially 06 to now. So Patriot Sports Radio staff has voted on that, and we're going to comply with the votes and count the votes and see who will end up on that all-hood team 2006 to 2023. Eddie Chavez will come on to punt. This is the first time we've punted all night. 1:51 left to go in the second quarter. Great snap. Chavez gets the punt off just in the nick of time, but the punt was a high punt. Doesn't go very far, but then gets a friendly bounce. Goes out near the 39-yard line. Patriot defense will have to come out and make a stop. Minute 43. Defense will have Duggar and Schrum on the D tackles. Defensive ends are going to be Fernandez and Tracy. Outside linebacker is going to be Ross and Hester. Middle linebackers are going to be Wright and Morris, as the defensive backs are Granger and Price. Safety, Jalik Mitchell. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Jesse looks over the middle. It's Crowder. Breaks the tackle off of Mason Hester.
He's gone.
And then they get a block on Price. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Glasgow. And you talked about how, Joel Taylor talked about what an athlete he is and how hard he is to bring down, as Hester had hands on him but unable to bring the 6'4" UK commit down. It's Rico Crowder that finds the end zone, making it 28-0 with 1:31 left to go here in the second quarter. Scoring update, Raceland into the third quarter. Battle of 1A football. Pikeville's 1, Raceland 2 in the polls. Raceland's up 7-6 over Pikeville. Kicks up, and it is good, making it 29-0. So Easton Jesse finds Crowder for about a 61-yard touchdown. Patriots trail 29-0. You're listening to Patriot Sports Radio Network, WVLE 99.3, presented by Gary Force Honda, financed through Studel Financial Services. We'll be back after these messages.
Buick GMC, we treat you different than any other car dealer. We are the only dealership in the area with non-commissioned sales consultants. They help you find the vehicle you want, not what benefits them. No pressure, no hassle, and the most pleasant buying experience you will ever have. Only at Leachman Buick GMC in Bowling Green.
Way down low. Leachman prices. Way down low. Way down low.
Back to the action here. Chase Ross on the kickoff. And there's a flag, late hit. I believe that's what's going to be the call. And believe that officials talking. I think that might be Glasgow's live stream that's too close to the field there. They're telling them to get back. And all right, we'll see what the call is here with the official. Personal foul on the Scotties. I believe that was the late hit.
Number 10, Ross on the return. A personal foul has been called upon Glasgow. Patriots to take over 1st and 10 from the own.
1st and 10 for the Patriots.
Also,
so do you throw it here? Try to throw it deep?
I mean, you're down 29-0. What do you got to lose here? Handoff is to Levi Cooper. And Cooper is wrapped up by Johnson as well as David Dale, the 6'3", 240 defensive lineman. That's going to be a good matchup between Franklin and Glasgow are now in the same district, as well as Hart is undefeated in that district. Franklin was at a dare tonight. As scoring update, Warren East up on Warren Central, 16-14, 2:23. What is going? I mean, Warren East is winning right now, but what's going on with Warren East? Last year, undefeated in the regular season, made it to the third round of the playoffs, got their quarterback and receiver back, and have kind of struggled this year. Hand off to Levi Cooper. And the Patriots try to eat up that clock.
Yeah, it looks like we're just content to run the clock out here and try to go in and regroup here at halftime.
Like I said, stay tuned in with us as we'll have Little League football, first and second grade. It's the Panthers versus 49ers going to play here on the game field, Patriot Field. At halftime, it'll be an 8-minute running clock, and we'll try to give you a little broadcast here for the young fellas. 3rd and 7, sends Ross in motion. Ross, and there's a face mask, and no call. That'll be the end of the quarter. End of the quarter is brought to you by CPC Commodities. It's 29-0. Patriots 0. You're listening to WVLE 99.3 Patriot Sports Radio. We'll be back after a quick update from Clara Clay, a Lady Patriot here at ACS, is going to give us the Patriot Sports Weekly Update.
A softball and volleyball player at ACSHS, and this is your Patriot Sports Weekly. Last Saturday, the Patriot soccer team was defeated at home by a score of 6-2 by the Russellville Panthers. Raul Rosado and Blade Workman scored a goal each in the match. Tuesday, the girls soccer team dropped an out-of-state match to the Nashville Christian Academy in Nashville. The Lady Patriot volleyball team was defeated by Russell County 2-0 in varsity and 2-1 in the freshman match. The Patriot golf team defeated Metcalfe County by a score of 145-182. This is a season low in a team score for a 9-hole event. Barton Rutledge carded a career low 31 with Eli Stamper carding a 33. Evan Brown showed a 36 and Owen Talbot a 45. Thursday, girls soccer takes on Barron County at home in a big district match. Boys soccer is on the road to Glasgow for a district match as well. The Lady Patriot volleyball team takes on a district rival versus Glasgow in Patriot Gym. The Patriot golf team is in action at Scottsville Country Club against Logan County Cougars. Friday, football will take on the Glasgow Scotties at Patriot Field at 7 p.m. Saturday, girls soccer will host Russellville at Patriot Soccer Field. Volleyball will travel to Grayson County for a tri-match versus Grayson County and LaRue County. Both JV and Varsity will compete in this tri-match. Cross country will be at the Fairground Frenzy in Elizabethtown. Boys golf will be competing in the Bowling Green Invitational at the Bowling Green Country Club. Girls golf will travel to Campbellsville to compete in the Taylor County Invitational. The Patriot Band will travel as well to Franklin Simpson and participate in the Franklin Simpson Festival. Thank you to Patriot Nation for the continued support of all student athletes. We're blessed to get to represent such a great community that supports us second to none. God bless you, and go Patriots.
And we're live here at Patriot Field. Patriots down 29-0. Monroe. Was Monroe and Barron playing tonight? I believe they were. Monroe is up at half over Barron 20-7, which is kind of a surprising score for me, as Barron got a big win over Warren East. We'll try to get you some more scoring updates, but right now, Chad, the real action is starting. It's the first and second graders Little League football. It's the 49ers squaring off with the Panthers, as Panthers, it's going to be a running clock here, and the 49ers will have the ball on the 45-yard line. The little fella here is, I guess that is number 8 at quarterback, Elam Prock, and it's going to be a tackle here. It's hard to see these numbers, but Chad, just to get to play, this is a great thing we're doing, to have these young guys get to play at a high school football game in front of this crowd. I mean, normally you get a good crowd at the Booster Bowl because they play it on this field, but during a high school game, pretty cool event. So Prock will be under center for the 49ers. His dad is Nick Prock, and Prock's on the run. He is at the 30, 25. He's going to take it to the house. It's Elam Prock finds the end zone for the 49ers. And the first and second grade 49ers strike first with a big touchdown from Elam Prock. Chad, I don't know if you know it, but you're talking to a Booster Bowl champion here back in 2002 or 3. I can't remember. But Booster Bowl MVP that year was definitely Logan Stovall, Chad. I was the tight end, and we did Logan run to the left and Logan Stovall run to the right, and we ended up beating the Colts that year. The Colts were heavy favorites. Nobody had beat them in the regular season. Yeah, that's right, Will Henry Tabor. We defeated you. Jacob Costello. I think they had Cy Williams. I mean, just...
They were loaded.
Loaded. They had David Disman, who was about 6'4" in second grade.
Had a mustache.
Everybody was scared of. He was a man, and they had several good players on that Colts team. They went undefeated in the regular season. We played them in the Booster Bowl, and I always tell this story, and Brantley Bray loves it. Our coaches were Coach Pearson. You played with him. Was it Tim Pearson?
Tim Pearson.
Tim Pearson was our coach, as his sons were on the team, and then Junior Bray was on staff as well. And we had this little pep talk before we played the Booster Bowl, and I'll never forget it. Coach Junior Bray, he said, "Boys, you've got to want it more. You've got to want it more than them." And I just remember thinking, I just closing my eyes and thinking, I want it more than them. I want it more than them. And Junior and Brantley both think that is just so funny. But, yeah, ended up winning the Booster Bowl that year. But, you know, ACS Little League football has been great for years and years. I mean, you've had great success. You know, Tim Berry and Willoughby ran it for years and coached against Mike Willoughby. Mike Willoughby was the Jets. You had the rivalry. The Redskins and the Jets were always facing off in that 5th and 6th grade league. But, you know, that was the talk of the town. You played on Saturday, Monday at school. Everybody was talking about the game and who scored and who played really well. So that it's been a staple, and it's really run well here at Allen County Scottsville Little League football.
Well, and just the numbers. The number of kids that come out and participate, and you know, and I tell you, it's it gets these kids up off the couch, out of the air conditioning. They put the Game Boys down, or the whatever the electronic is at the moment. Yeah, it's a good thing, and that. You know, they started Little League football here back in the mid-'70s. I think I played the second year of Little League football, and that's how you grow your varsity program. It all starts at the Little League level. And
as the Panthers get the snap. And a little miscue there. Ball comes out and
still on the ground.
The Panthers recover it. So the Little League, 1st and 2nd grade, it's tackle now. Back in my day, it was flag football. But glad to see them out. And I think Jonathan Turner is now the commissioner. Billy Turner ran it for a while there. He was the commissioner. But great to see these young fellas out here playing. And I think it is a 6-0 lead for the 49ers. So it's hard to see these numbers of the Panthers.
I think we can call these kids' names off.
I'm trying. Yeah, we can. Panthers roster. We've got Austin Nichols, Cade Preston, Avion Brandon, Scotty O'Neill, Noah Chandler, Hunter Cook, Dalix Tuck, Miles Bowler, Sawyer Simmons, Rhett Stinson, Brody Amador, Warren Bates, Grayson Parkhurst, Paxton Brewer. As the Panthers are coached by head coach Chris Lee, Chris Bates, Jamie Bowler, and Chase Ross is a helper. And then we've got the 49ers, River Reed, Asher Cook, Lincoln Hardcastle, Craven Woodard, Elam Prock, Braxton Cole, Cooper Dickens. Got Callie Purdue, Braden Green, Braylon Carter, Landon Whitlow, Michael King, Jackson Sadler, and John Gatewood. And the 49ers are off to the races. 5-2 touchdown. That was a touchdown. That was that number 7? Trying to find the number there. That was for the 49ers. Purdue gets the touchdown. So 12-0 lead for the 49ers.
I'm afraid they're calling that one back, Kyle. I think they had a penalty. No, maybe not.
Yeah, I think they're just not.
They're just
not doing the extra points. They're just taking it back to the.
Okay.
Still waiting the stats here, our Tri-County Electric stats. But as I was saying earlier, we are doing a all Coach Brad Hood team. So if Patriot football player played from 06 to 2023, we're voting on that, the Patriot Sports Radio staff, and we're going to count those votes up, and we'll be, hopefully next week, we'll be able to, we'll post them on Twitter at ACS Patriot Radio with it's our opinions, it's for fun, and it's really just to show those athletes and bring back some memories here of Patriot football. But, that's we're going to call it the Brad Hood team back 06 to 2023. So it's Patriot football right here on the Patriot Sports Radio Network, WVLE 99.3, as the first and second grade Little League football is playing now. Panthers have the lead 12-0, 49ers have the lead 12-0. We had a rushing touchdown from Proc and then a rushing touchdown from Purdue. This is fun to see these kids out here. These youngsters were running a player in now. That is for the 49ers, number 40. Cooper Dickens will come into the playing field right here. So the Panthers have the ball and the snap. And the Panthers going to run right side. Got a little room to run. And an open field tackle made there from the 49ers. So we're going to take it back to a break here. About 5 minutes left to go here in the quarter, or in halftime festivities here, as tonight is Little League football night. First and second graders getting a chance to play on the Friday Night Lights here at Patriot Field. I'm Kyle Harwood. Joining me in the broadcast is Chad Cooper. As we'll be back, it looks like the 49ers get the win 12-0 over the Panthers. So congratulations to the 49ers and head coach Nick Prock. They get a rushing touchdown from Elam Prock, the second grader, as well as Callie Purdue, the second grader, also gets a rushing touchdown. As we'll take a short break, it's Patriot football right here on the Patriot Sports Radio Network. We'll be back after these messages.
Proudly brought to you by members of the Patriot Sports Club. Be sure and support these businesses like they support Patriot Sports. Members include Dinkins & Gosnell Heating and Cooling, your authorized Rheem dealer. TJ Regional Health Scottsville. Healthcare for your whole family. TJ Healthcare Scottsville, total local care. And Dr. Mark Ross, optometrist. Our focus is your vision. Call 237-2871. And a special thank you to members of the Patriot Sports Club.
High school football is back. If your favorite team is the Allen County Scottsville Patriots, North Central TV has you covered. You can watch the Patriots games on NCTV this season on Channel 97. The games air on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 noon and 6 p.m. and on Sunday at 12 noon. Again, that's at 12 and 6 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and at 12 noon on Sunday. The Allen County Scottsville Patriots and North Central TV. Now that's a winning combination.
Edmonton State Bank, which has been serving the financial needs of South Central Kentucky since 1897, is proud to be a sponsor of Patriots Sports on radio. Since the bank's inception, Edmonton State Bank has grown from one branch to 13 locations in South Central Kentucky to serve the area's banking needs. Patriots Sports and Edmonton State Bank, two long-standing traditions in South Central Kentucky. Edmonton State Bank, member FDIC. The Medical Center at Bowling Green is proud to announce the certification of its cardiac rehabilitation program by the American Association of Cardiovascular and Pulmonary Rehabilitation. The program certification is the only peer review accreditation process designed to review individual programs for adherence to standards and guidelines. In order to maintain the certification, the Medical Center must offer the most advanced practices available and have proven track records of high-quality patient care. And for the 9th consecutive year, the Medical Center at Bowling Green has been recognized for its commitment to improving quality of life by enhancing standards of care.
Radio coverage of your Allen County Scottsville Patriots sports teams is proudly brought to you by members of the Patriot Sports Club. Be sure and support these businesses like they support Patriot Sports. Members include Young's Electric Heating and Cooling. Does your system have you feeling old? Call Young's today at 622-4412. And Service One Credit Union, member-focused, service-driven. A special thank you to the members of the Patriot Sports Club.
Gary Force Honda has over 500 new and used vehicles in stock and ready to sell. Fresh inventory arriving daily. Over 200 trucks, cars, and SUVs. Over 50 GM, Ford, and Chevy Sport utilities and trucks. Certified pre-owned Hondas with 100,000-mile warranty. And special financing options at 0.9 APR with approved credit. We want to buy your car. Any make, any model. Take advantage of the highest trading prices ever seen in this area. Trade your truck, car, van, motorcycle, or four-wheeler. Gary Force Honda, Scottsville Road in Bowling Green.
You're listening to WVLE 99.3. Join me, Kyle Harwood, and Chad Cooper every Friday night covering Patriot football, 6:30 airtime, 7 o'clock kickoff on the Patriot Sports Radio Network, WVLE 99.3.
Pressure, got a quick throw over to Gee, and it's Mason Hester and Blaine Tracy on the tackle. It's Patriot football. Here we go. Big stomp by the Patriots. Speed up the sideline. He's got a block. He's gone. At the 50, the 40, 30. Chase Ross. Can he find the end zone? He's in. Touchdown Patriots. Chase Ross takes it all the way to the barn. Right, looking, heavy pressure. Escapes the sack. Now he'll throw it. Hits Levi Cooper. Makes one defender miss. He's got the sideline. First down, Patriots.
Patriot Sports Radio is presented by Gary Force Honda and financed through Studel Financial Services.
No matter the size of your operation, CPC Commodities and CPC Animal Health in Fountain Run, Kentucky can provide you with the most accurate, up-to-date information in the commodity and feed industry. Rooted in a family farm, CPC can supply your needs at competitive prices along with unrivaled service, no matter the size of your operation. Give them a call at 888-618-6455 and see why they say our products are proven on our farm and made for yours. That's CPC Commodities and CPC Animal Health.
Hello, my name is Claire Clay, a softball and volleyball player at ACSHS, and this is your Patriot Sports Weekly. Last Saturday, the Patriot soccer team was defeated at home by a score of 6-2 by the Russellville Panthers. Raul Rosado and Blade Workman scored a goal each in the match. Tuesday, the girls soccer team dropped an out-of-state match to the Nashville Christian Academy in Nashville. The Lady Patriot volleyball team was defeated by Russell County 2-0 in Varsity and 2-1 in the freshman match. The Patriot golf team defeated Metcalfe County by a score of 145-182. This is a season low in a team score for a 9-hole event. Barton Rutledge carded a career low 31 with Eli Stamper carding a 33. Evan Brown shot a 36 and Owen Talbot a 45. Thursday, girls soccer takes on Barron County at home in a big district match. Boys soccer is on the road to Glasgow for a district match as well. The Lady Patriot volleyball team takes on a district rival versus Glasgow in Patriot Gym. The Patriot golf team is in action at Scottsville Country Club against Logan County Cougars. Friday, football will take on the Glasgow Scotties at Patriot Field at 7 p.m. Saturday, girls soccer will host Russellville at Patriot Soccer Field. Volleyball will travel to Grayson County for a tri-match versus Grayson County and LaRue County. Both JV and Varsity will compete in this track match. Cross country will be at the Fairground Frenzy in Elizabethtown. Boys golf will be competing in the Bowling Green Invitational at the Bowling Green Country Club. Girls golf will travel to Campbellsville to compete in the Taylor County Invitational. The Patriot Band will travel as well to Franklin Simpson and participate in the Franklin Simpson Festival. Thank you to Patriot Nation for the continued support of all student athletes. We're blessed to get to represent such a great community that supports us second to none. God bless you, and go Patriots.
We're live here from Patriot Field. Patriots, we did not get any halftime stats there. I'm still checking my email, Tri-County Electric halftime stats, but a lot to a little. I mean, Easton Jesse has, 3 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown for the Scotties. Patriots have not moved the ball. I think Blaine Moore is our leading receiver, over 20 yards. And Patriots down 29-0 here at halftime. They'll get the ball here as it's a penalty on the kick. Quick scoring update from our Pick'ems. Edmonson County up on Caverna 20-12 at halftime. Raceland defeats Pikeville 7-6. I think we all had Pikeville there. We'll try to get some more scoring updates here.
Bowling Green up 43-7 over Apollo at half.
And the kick goes to Levi Cooper near the 18-yard line. Cooper heads towards the Patriots sideline. And it's going to be a tackle made by number 34, Max Lee. Patriot offense will come out. Owensboro Catholic leads Owensboro 20-7 here at halftime. Another one of our Friday night pick'ems. Boyle County beats Scott County 38-21. LCA beats Cal 31-24. Some big games around the state. And Highlands beats Ryle pretty handily. Well, Chad, yet again you win the pick'ems. Ross going to get a sweep. And Scotty's sniff it out there. Tackled by Mason Arms. And number 18, Stone.
Let's see if we can't get something going here and put some points on the board.
Yeah, we've got to stay healthy. You're down 29-0. You still want to play hard, but we do have a big district game next week against Logan County. And Chad, that's going to be the best team we've played all year, Logan County. And there's the sack. And the defensive lineman, David Dale, hits Adams there.
They sent 2 off the backside edge, and we just didn't have – we actually didn't pick up either one of them, but that's a tough stunt for high school linemen to pick up.
As we're talking about these picks, we have, we've even branched out to the medical center. David Gray and James Kingery, former Scotty, likes to get in on the pick'em. So we're really spreading the wealth on the pick'ems, and that's going to be a first down. That's Braylon Adams connects with Chase Ross, and Edmonton State Bank first down. We'll move the chains.
Adams does a really nice job of finding the open receiver. I don't think he pre-selects his receiver. He does a good job of seeing who's open and getting the ball to him.
At halftime, he was 6 of 17 for 63 yards, 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. And wide open is Blaine Moore. He'll catch it near the 25, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Give him 6. Blaine Moore with the touchdown. At about a 55-yard touchdown.
55-yard.
Patriots strike here in the third quarter.
Glasgow sort of had the same issue that we had the first half. Their defensive backs got lost, and I think they were watching the quarterback, and he just snuck in behind them, and like you said, there wasn't anyone within 15 yards.
Hunley's kick is up, and it's good. Now, here's the stat for you. I've been trying to look back and find it. Hunley is 12 of 12 for PATs. Trying to see when the longest streak of consecutive PATs. I know Brandon Boards in the 2010 year, he made over 30. So, but I don't know as far as each game how many,
right.
If he did miss a few. I think he only missed 2, but when was that streak? But Thorny Walker, great kicker here for ACS. But Hunley off to a great year, 12 of 12 PATs. It's 29-7. Glasgow with the lead after about a 55-yard passing touchdown. Adams connects with Blaine Moore. So our halftime stats we had, prior to that, we had Adams 6 of 17, 63 yards, 2 picks. Now he has a touchdown, over 100 yards passing. Moore was our leading receiver with 2 catches and 20 yards. Now you can add he's got 70 yards now. Qualls 2 catches on 19 yards. Tracy 1 catch for 17. Rico Crowder. Ball comes out. It's a dog pile near the 40. Patriots say they have it. We've got to see. Crowder comes up with it. And it's Rico Crowder. And there's a flag. Patriots and Scotties get tangled up there. And that's going to be probably on both teams. They were both mouthing there. Crowder on the return. That's one guy you don't want to kick it to is Rico Crowder. Defensively, Morris is leading us in tackles tonight. 4 tackles. As Patriots have no rushing, really. 17 yards with Ross. Adams with 10 yards. Halftime stats we had for Glasgow, we had Jesse with 25 yards and a touchdown. Neal with 10 yards. Crowder with 8 yards. Jesse was 7 of 9, 188 yards and 3 passing touchdowns at halftime. His leading receiver was Rico Crowder. 3 catches, 107 yards, 2 touchdowns. Scotties will take over. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. The give is to Gavin Neal, and he gets up, and he's going to be tackled by Mason Hester. He comes off the right tackle there, hits the hole.
Flag on the play. I think they're going to bring that one back for a hold. Holding Glasgow.
Holding is the call against the Scotties.
So, on the kickoff return, they got Glasgow for unsportsmanlike conduct and backed them up 15. And on this first play, they were called for a hold. So they're backed up to the 15-yard line to start this drive.
Patriot defense have Duggar, Schrum, and Tracy and Fernandez on the defensive line. Linebackers are Ross, Wright, Morris, and Hester, Cameron Lay, and Granger at defensive back. Safety is Jalik Mitchell. 1st and 20 for the Scotties. Throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. He had Crowder wide open. Hester kind of lost his footing there midfield. Crowder jumps up but cannot hang on to it. It's incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 20. I want to give a shout out to Coach Bewley, who is listening, former Patriot football coach. He's now at the middle school level, head coach of the middle school team. He is listening, as well as Ivy Bewley, listening to the Patriot Sports Radio Network, WVLE 99.3. 2nd and 20 for the Scotties. There's a screen to Buell. Breaks a tackle. And now it's going to be Jalik Mitchell, Morris, and Cole Wright on the tackle.
Set up a 3rd and 14 for the Scotties. Be big if we can force a punt here from Glasgow and get the ball back.
Yeah, due to the penalties that pushed them back on the kickoff and then the hold. This is a big chance here for our defense to get the ball back after a quick score. 9:20 left to go in the third quarter. 29-7 Scotties. 3rd and 15 from the 20. Jesse. Heavy pressure, and it's Blaine Tracy and Jackson Morris. Well, how about that, Chad? The sea of red comes up and swarms Easton Jesse there for the sack.
That's that's a key to it, is getting pressure on the quarterback. Coach Taylor brought a little pressure from linebacker and Jackson Morris, and him and Blaine sandwiched the quarterback.
Tracy has had a good year, and as he should. He's been playing since his sophomore year varsity, and really been a staple for us on this defensive line. And here's the punt from the Scotties into Mitchell's hand. Oh, no, it's Ross. Chad, that could have been bad. It bounces out of Mitchell's hands. Ross is there, but Mitchell did get a hand on it, but it just goes right through it, and Ross is able to recover it.
Got a break there.
Patriots will take over. Good field position. As Patriots will take over. We've got Patrick Qualls and Blaine Moore, the receivers to the right side. To the left are Mitchell and Ross. They send Ross in motion. Cooper's in the backfield. Adams. Throw is incomplete, and I'm not sure what happened on that play. Cooper's still going downfield.
What did somebody get a hand on that? Or
maybe.
I don't know if it just came out of his hand. That ball fluttered as it left his hand.
Second and 10 from the 48. Patriots out of the shotgun. Braylon Adams fires it deep downfield, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 10. Adams, he threw that about 40 yards. A beautiful ball, but
from one hash to the other sideline.
It's talent right there. Got great arm strength, which we saw last year. He had to sit out last year because he transferred. But we would see this kid last year throwing the football at halftime and in between, and we knew he had a cannon. And he does. It's Braylon Adams, the junior quarterback. Heavy pressure. Throw, and it's broken up by the Scotties cornerback, number 16, Lucas Christian. The pass was intended to Deontay Granger, and Mr. Eddie Chavez and the punt team will have to come on for the Patriots. Eddie Chavez was our kicker last year and has now moved over to punter after the graduation to Peyton Cope. Cope was our quarterback and our punter last year. 8:07 mark here in the third quarter. Here's the snap, the punt. Much better punt from Eddie Chavez. A booming punt there from the sophomore. Going to be down near the 15. Glasgow Scotties will come back out onto the field. Patriot Sports Radio shout-outs. It's Allen's Auto Sales, 1263 Franklin Road. Family owned and operated for over 40 years. Check out the large selection of pre-owned vehicles at Allen's Auto Sales. And Allen County Farm Bureau. No matter your insurance needs, stop by 360 Franklin Road and talk with Todd White, Glenn Jordan, and Micah Thomas. Or call 270-237-4011. Brings up 1st and 10 for the Scotties on the 15-yard line. Great punt from Eddie Chavez. 7:59 mark. The handoff for the Scotties, and it's Cole Wright on the tackle. We've called his name a lot tonight. Wright and Morris in the middle linebacker position have had several tackles tonight.
You know, thinking back, really the big plays what has hurt the Patriots tonight. 2 pass plays where we just got lost and they slipped in receivers behind us. And
2 big plays over 65 yards. And then we've thrown 2 interceptions. Jesse's throw, wide open, is Martin. Makes the catch. Can Granger catch him? It's Deontay Granger trying to make the tackle, and he does. Believe there's going to be a face mask, but Granger does make the tackle.
Waiting to see what the call is going to be. Let's see the officials talk about it.
So penalty there. Face mask on
Glasgow. Face mask on Glasgow.
Wow.
The receiver stuck his hand out to give him a stiff arm, and when he did, he got his face mask.
Nevertheless, a big gain there from the Scotties. They're still going to be in good field position with 7:08 left to go. Going to be, so offensive face mask is 5-yard penalty there?
Unintentional.
Unintentional. So it will be 7-minute mark here in the third quarter, 29-7 Glasgow. Easton Jesse will be under center. Send a man in motion. And the handoff to Buell. Tackle is made by Chase Ross, and then there's push. They push Ross.
And now, no flag.
Now there's no flag on that. Just to put Ross just makes a clean tackle, and then he's shoved away. But nevertheless, it's going to bring up 2nd and 5 for the Scotties there.
Wow.
And official timeout here. Hilton Isabel is the umpire here, talking things over with the Scotties. Just throw the flag. No needing to talk it over. I mean, that was a blatant personal foul. Now he's going to talk to the Patriots. Coach Garman and Coach Hood both getting a little frustrated with the officials. Back-to-back calls here. So ends up bringing up 2nd and 4 for the Scotties on the 9-yard line. We'll have 3 in the backfield for the Scotties. And the handoff will go right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Scotties. That was a rushing touchdown from Dalen Thomas. As the score now is going to be 35-7 after the rushing touchdown from Thomas, making it 35-7. And Wesley Travis will come on for the PAT. Travis has been very good with the PATs this year, just missing one. That one is good. 36-7, Glasgow with the lead. You're listening to Patriot Sports Radio Network, WVLE 99.3. We'll be back after these messages.
Medical Center Scottsville. We're proud to sponsor the player of the game for Patriot and Lady Patriot Sports on WVLE 99.3 FM. Go Patriots.
At Leachman Buick GMC, we treat you different than any other car dealer. We are the only dealership in the area with non-commissioned sales consultants. They help you find the vehicle you want, not what benefits them. No pressure, no hassle, and the most pleasant buying experience you will ever have. Only at Leachman Buick GMC in Bowling Green.
We don't know these men prices. We don't know we're down low.
Ryan Payne, very force contact. Sam Berger.
Patriots took the end on Patriots Conquer. The 2023-24 season is here, and it's live on 99.3 WVLE. Join all the action of Patriot Sports with Kyle Harwood. Patriot Sports presented by Gary Force Honda and financed by Studer Financial Services. And it's brought to you by Allen County Fire Service.
Chase Ross, we're back to the action here. Chase Ross with a great kickoff return there. Will give the Patriots great field position here. Gets us across the 50-yard line. 36-7. Glasgow with the lead. Easton Jesse with 3 passing touchdowns. As also have a rushing touchdown from Jesse, and then Thomas with a rushing touchdown as well. Patriot offense comes back out onto the field, down 36-7. Trying to get a scoring update on that Warren Central Warren East game. Adams, quick throw over to Levi Cooper, and it's incomplete. Thomas gets a hand on Cooper and breaks up the pass.
Adams had to get rid of that one. He had pressure coming from the backside, and just had to get rid of it as quick as he could.
2nd and 10 for ACS here. Ball spotted at the 48-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Adams looks right. Quick throw over to Levi Cooper. Again, he had to get rid of it quick. That was number 33. Jacob Brunson gets in Adams' face there. Patriot offensive line starting to get a little bit tired here.
And Glasgow's bringing some pressure. They're bringing some blitzes off the end, trying to get some pressure. They know we're in a passing situation, so they're going to bring some heat. Patriots offensive line's got to pick those up.
3rd and 10, 5:37 left to go here in the third quarter. Sends a man in motion, and another big-time tackle from Cam Johnson. He has been elite tonight for Glasgow, and it'll bring on the punt team. A tackle for a loss there.
Not a good series for the Patriots.
Now a quick 3 and out brings Eddie Chavez onto the field for ACS. College football in full swing tomorrow. Some big games. Is Alabama, Texas tomorrow? I believe it is.
Alabama, Texas.
Got Kentucky plays Eastern. Tennessee. Who's Tennessee got tomorrow?
It could be. They play Austin Peay.
Austin Peay. And the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers take on Houston Christian at home.
6 o'clock kick.
6 o'clock should be. They're trying to get more fans out there. It is fun. I mean, I try to go to a couple games a year, and it's a good environment. And just trying. We didn't have the crowd that we wanted last week.
Well, the quarterback at Western is the leading passer in college, returning passer. Trying to say this. He leads the country in passing from returning quarterbacks from last year, and they've got a couple of really good receivers. So they're fun to watch.
Very fun, quick. I mean, they just play after play. I think he threw it 50 times last week. Easton. Oh, it was going to be Buell on the carry there. Yeah, I mean, you think about it. You had Dowdy, Mike White, Zappi, and now Austin Reed. 4 great quarterbacks who all have played in the NFL.
Right.
So, well, Austin Reed will, I think. I mean, he is really good and probably has more arm strength than Zappy, but maybe not the accuracy, but very talented. Handoff to Buell again. Breaks off the right tackle. Jalik Mitchell with the tackle. It's first down for Glasgow. 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. 36-7. Next week, Lady Patriot Volleyball will have them on the air Thursday, the 14th, as they take on Barron County for a district matchup. I think Coach Cook said they might have free pizza for the first 75 students there. I'm going to have to.
Think I could pass for a student?
I don't know. I tell you that I shouldn't probably say this on air, but my Western ID worked 2 years ago, and it did. It sure did. I got in free at a Western football game. I thought I'd just try it. Babyface Kyle, freshman back in 13, it worked. Tackle there by, is that Bradley Shrum and Blaine Tracy?
Blaine Tracy. I think Blaine's getting some, maybe getting some looks at some colleges.
Yeah, some NAIA schools, and which NAIA is very competitive. You know, I think you've seen Lindsay, University of Cumberland, they're always in the top 25.
Lindsay won the national championship a few years ago.
And then their coach went to Georgetown?
Georgetown, maybe.
I think that is where he went. I knew he stayed in the Kentucky area. But, yeah, he's getting some interest. Big defensive lineman, 2nd and 8. Defensive end, 2nd and 8. From the 23, give is to Gavin Neal. Tackle's made by Cole Wright. And they're going to throw a flag on Aubrey Fernandez. Personal foul. Shoves the Scotty to the ground there at the end of the play.
Yeah, they're trying to get a handle on this before it gets out of hand.
And they should, because I think the last 2 years we've played Glasgow, there's been a lot of pushing and shoving. I mean, we had to stop the game last year, and you don't want to see that. You know, 2 times last year, the East game and Glasgow got ugly. The East game was bad, but looks like Monroe is still up on Barron, which is surprising. I really thought Barron was going to get that win and go play Glasgow next week and be undefeated, but Monroe coming up with possibly their first win of the season, right? No, they beat Todd week 1. 1st and 10 for the Scotties now after the penalty on Fernandez. And they'll give to Thomas. He'll go right side, gets a block, and now going to be brought down by Ross. And that is a first down for the Scotties. We'll move the chains once again.
I tell you, the Scotties' offensive line is just, they're one of the best I've seen in a couple of years. You know, just look at their size out there. I don't have their weights, but they're all,
well, you got
240, 250.
The center, Luke Simmons, 6'5", 286. We've also got Red Gentry, 5'9", 230. Ryan Randall, 6', 278. And Cam Johnson, 6'3", 273.
Yeah.
Quite a big offensive line there for Glasgow.
That's awful. That's really good size for a high school offensive line, and they move well.
Yes, they do. And they've had some good offensive linemen. We talked about Bowles, who went to Alabama. Now he's at Kentucky, and then his brother was in my grade. He played at Louisville. And then they had Jones. He was more of a defensive lineman. He's at Western now, Chase Jones. Fakes the handoff. Easton Jesse going towards the Patriots sideline, and it's Jalik Mitchell and Cole Wright with the tackle. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Glasgow has the big lead, 36-7. So, looking ahead on the schedule, as cross country travels to Hardin County tomorrow, 7:30 for a run. Girls golf at Camelsville tomorrow. Boys golf at Bowling Green Invitational. Volleyball at Grayson County. Girls soccer plays at home against Russell County. And the band travels to Franklin Simpson for an invitational. End of the quarter, it's Glasgow 36, ACS 7. That quarter was brought to you by CPC Commodities. You're listening to the Patriot Sports Radio Network, WVLE 99.3, presented by Gary Force Honda and financed through Studel Financial Services. We'll take a short break. When we return, it'll be Patriot football right here on the Patriot Sports Radio Network.
Patriots conquer. The 2023-24 season is here, and it's live on 99.3 WVLE. Join all the action of Patriot Sports with Kyle Harwood. Patriot Sports presented by Gary Force Honda and financed by Studel Financial Services. And is brought to you by Allen County Farmer Service, Edmonton State Bank, Tri-County EMC, Leachman Buick GMC, North Central Telephone Cooperative, CPC Commodities and CPC Animal Health, the Medical Center, and members of the Patriot Sports Club. ACS Patriot Sports, financed by Studel Financial Services, and brought to you by Gary Force Honda on 99.3 WVLE.
Tri-County Electric offers the Energy Right Home Evaluation Program to provide our member owners with information on ways to lower energy use and save money. This do-it-yourself audit allows you to answer questions specific to your home. Once the questionnaire is received, a customized report will be prepared for your home that will identify the major energy users and provide information on how you can become more energy efficient. Best of all, the program is free. Contact your local Tri-County Electric office for more information on the Energy Right Home Evaluation Program. Tri-County Electric, owned and operated by those they serve.
Back to the action here at Patriot Field. I'm Kyle Harwood. Joining the broadcast is Chad Cooper, former head coach of the Patriots. And a screen to Gavin Neal, the running back. Got the first down and more, and he might go all the way, Chad. He does. Touchdown, Glasgow. And that will result in the running clock after a Gavin Neal touchdown, his first of the night. 42-7.
There's a screen we've been looking for all night.
I mean, when I watched film, that's all they ran was screens against Monroe. I just want to shout out Patriot Faithful listening in tonight. And hope you tune in next week, as we'll be on the road, so there won't be any live stream. You'll have to tune in to Patriot Sports Radio, as we'll travel to Logan County for a 6:30 airtime 7 o'clock kickoff. The following week, we'll travel to make the long haul to Paducah Tillman, as again, that will be, I haven't seen a game time yet. Hey, is that one pushed back at all? Do you know? Normally when we play them that far of a drive.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could possibly be a 7:30 start, but not sure. We'll give you more details when that comes. Monroe leads Barron 26-14. End of the third quarter. That just really surprises me. I mean, I tell you, it's just Barron beats Warren East last week 7-6, but Warren East just up on Warren Central 16-14. The Warren East Raiders are not the team they were last year, even returning their top quarterback and receiver. And a return there from Jalik Mitchell to the 35-yard line. I mean, you think about it, Chad. And I know their offensive line, they might have lost some there, and then they got the new coach. But their quarterback last year threw for 30 touchdowns and ran for close to 30. I think he was 27 touchdowns. He might have ran for 30. I mean, he is a great athlete. And then they have Trey Price at receiver back, but
something's not clicking.
No.
Patriots need to take this ball down and get some points on the board, try to build some momentum going into the fourth quarter, carry it over to next week.
Ross is going to be wrapped up there. Tackle made by number 7, Allen. Brings up second and long.
Carried by number 10, Ross, for a loss of 2. Bringing 7 out of 12.
43-7, Glasgow with the lead. 10:30 left to go here. You know, one score we haven't seen tonight is that Greenwood-Logan. Have you got a beat on that, Chad?
No, I haven't.
Adams will have Cooper and Ross in the backfield. Hand off to the fullback, Cooper, and he's met at the line of scrimmage. And a scoring update, Logan
And
County.
another flag. Flags flying everywhere. Not sure what that was.
Logan County, at the end of the third quarter, is up 13-, Greenwood is up 13-7.
Personal foul on the Patriots, so they're going to back them up 15 more.
As offensive lineman comes out there, not sure what happened exactly, but it's going to be a personal foul. It was Cole Jackson that comes out. Coming into the game for the Patriots. Is that number? Couldn't quite see who came in there. We have Coulter got the start tonight. Believe that was.
Couldn't see, Kyle.
I couldn't see. Adams. Quick throw over to Patrick Qualls. He'll stop on a dime and reverse go to the other side. Gets tackled twice there. Maybe they just didn't think he was down, and brings up 4th and long for the Patriots. 8:37 now, running clock here at ACS. Chad, if we want to turn things around and we want to beat teams that we probably shouldn't beat or compete with these teams, we're going to have to hang on to the football. We cannot continue to have these turnovers. We're going to have to move the football and keep our defense off the field. But then tonight we've gave up some big plays defensively to the Scotties. And Martin will let the ball roll. Patriots will down it near the 29-yard line. Scotties will come back out.
And another flag. I think this was going to be on Glasgow.
Well, you saw Martin kind of go at the last second, act like he's going to touch the ball, which I don't understand that. We've seen that a lot this year. Both Allen County's, Scottsville's done it. The opposing team, get away from the ball. If you're not going to return it, I don't know what you gain from that. And then there were some words exchanged, and he gets the personal foul. And talk about a team that's really clicking. Mercer County, Craig Yeast, former UK receiver. They were up on Danville 41-0. I think Mercer's in 3A now.
I think so, yeah.
Against the Scotties.
So 7-minute mark now, 43-7, a personal foul on Glasgow. And Patriots still have their starters out onto the field here. I was thinking we might see some guys getting rolled in here pretty shortly, but
can't really afford to do that till Glasgow starts.
Well, you got Hudson Gum, the backup quarterback, sophomore, 6'1", in at quarterback, but other than that, they've got their full starters in. Fakes to Neal, and Gum is hit hard. Ball comes out, and flags are thrown there as he's going to the ground. Could that be a face mask?
Maybe
it wasn't a late
mask.
hit. See what the call is.
Face mask. Patriots get another big play, and
penalties tonight.
And that's something that plagued us last year were penalties at inopportune times, and it should have been second and probably 15, and we just gave them a first down. All right, it's going to be first and 3.
After the penalty there. Running clock 5:38 mark now in the fourth quarter. Glasgow has the 43-7 lead over the Patriots here at Patriot Field. And it was, we talked about in the pregame, got to stop Easton Jesse and Rico Crowder. They both had a big night tonight. Easton Jesse with a rushing touchdown and three passing touchdowns.
And another penalty.
It's flag happy here. As not sure who the penalty is exactly on. Maybe the Scotties here?
Well, I think they're going to mark it off against the Patriots.
Face mask again?
Another face mask. You know, face mask a lot of times that's indications of when you get tired and you start reaching. Instead of running through the tackle, you reach with your hands, and that's when you get called for face mask. And, I'm sure with that big offensive line that Glasgow has, they have wore down the Patriot defense.
First and 10 from the 42. Hudson Gum gives it right up the gut, and the tackle is made by number 80 for the Patriots.
Coach is rolling some defense out.
Who is that? I lost my
number
roster.
80?
Yeah, 80. Who just made that tackle?
Jordan Steenbergen. You got Steenbergen. It's a
good-sized kid, as well as Higginbottom out on the defensive line. We've still got Mitchell and at safety and Lay at defensive back, Price at defensive back, but a lot of new faces out on the defense for the Patriots. Handoff will go towards the left side. What a hit. My goodness. Who was that, Chad? That was Jalik Mitchell. He's had several tackles tonight. He comes up and has a big hit. And he's kind of limps off.
Yeah, he was limping earlier in the game. Yeah, he's, of course, I know this is a big game for him playing against his former teammates at Glasgow. And
I'd say he's probably at least 6 tackles tonight. First and 10 for the Scotties. 2:48 mark left to go here in the ball game. 43-7 Glasgow. Glasgow just eating up that clock here, trying to.
They're going to let the clock run down here and call timeout.
That timeout's brought to you by North Central Telephone Company. We'll be back after these messages.
To provide our member owners with information on ways to lower energy use and save money. This do-it-yourself audit allows you to answer questions specific to your home. Once the questionnaire is received, a customized report will be prepared for your home that will identify the major energy users and provide information on how you can become more energy efficient. Best of all, the program is free. Contact your local Tri-County Electric office for more information on the Energy Right Home Evaluation Program. Tri-County Electric, owned and operated by those they serve.
If your pastures are thin and full of wheat, it's time to renovate and renew, which is a vital part of your beef operation. And Allen County Farmer Service in Scottsville has the seed, lime, and fertilizer to bring your pastures back in shape. At Allen County Farmer Service, they can put together a complete GrowMaster crop service plan for your pastures. And don't forget to check out the complete line of steel battery-operated equipment at Allen County Farmer Service, located on the Smith.
We're live here at Patriot Field as the Patriots make the tackle there. Landon Witt is out onto the field, as well as number 55 for the Patriots.
55? We don't have one on our roster.
Must be a freshman. Some of those, I think that's 55. Another good-looking kid. Try to find it here. Minute 54 left to go in the ball game. 43-7. Glasgow with the lead. Hudson Gum going to let that clock run down here. And it's going to be a jet sweep to the Scotties. And a tackle is made by Landon Witt. 55 is Matthew Purdue, freshman, defensive lineman. Big kid for the Patriots. I feel like, you got him and Higginbotham, who's a sophomore. Both youngsters that are going to get a lot of playing time, possibly next year, for the graduation to some of that defensive line. 3rd and 8 for the Scotties. Hudson Gum, the sophomore quarterback, sends the man in motion. And Gum can escape the sack, and he'll get the first down. And we've got a flag with 44 seconds left to go. He threw that flag all the way to the parking lot right there.
That should be the last play of the game.
Patriots fall to the Scotties 43-7. Turnovers were the name of the game. Yet again, the Patriots throw 3 interceptions, and the Scotties will come out with a win. 43-7. Our lone touchdown was Adams to Blaine Moore. That'll be the ball game. The Scotties extend the streak 6 years in a row, defeating the Patriots, as ACS falls to 2-2 on the year. And Chad, the schedule really heats up now. You go to Logan, to Paducah Tillman the next 2 weeks. Then I believe we have Warren East. So, the schedule's really tough the next 3 weeks. Coach Hood and the Patriots have got to shape things up if they want to get a district win. Logan County, one of the better teams in that district. In my opinion, Paducah Tillman's 1, Logan 2. And then East, maybe. Who knows? East, Hoptown hasn't won a game yet. We're 2-2. Callaway hasn't won a game. It's going to be a battle. And with 6 teams, you're going to have to win at least 2 district games to get in the playoffs. Right. It's not just that one win can get you in the playoffs to be the 4 seed. Going to have to win 2 games to put 2 people out, I think. So can the Patriots get wins over Hoptown and East or Logan, so that's going to be tough. A tough district this year for the Patriots as Franklin drops down to Glasgow's district. They drop to 3A, so that district's very competitive. Hart County's really good. Hart, Glasgow, Adair, and Franklin, I believe, is in that district. So Scotties get the win. 43-7 is your final score here at ACS Field. Be sure to follow us next week. 6:30 airtime, 7 o'clock kickoff, as we travel to Logan County for our first road game of the year, which is weird, Chad, because here we are. It'll be September 15th, and that's the first time we're going on the road. But I'll take it. I like being here at home. But tough loss for the Patriots tonight, 43-7. We're going to take a short break. When we return, we'll have our Medical Center at Scottsville Player of the Game, as well as our final game stats brought to you by Tri-County Electric. We'll be back after these messages.
And this is your Patriot Sports Weekly. Last Saturday, the Patriot soccer team was defeated at home by a score of 6-2 by the Russellville Panthers. Raul Rosado and Blade Workman scored a goal each in the morning. Tuesday, the girls soccer team dropped an out-of-state match to the Nashville Christian Academy in Nashville. The Lady Patriot volleyball team was defeated by Russell County 2-0 in Varsity and 2-1 in the freshman match. The Patriot golf team defeated Metcalfe County by a score of 145-182. This is a season low in a team score for a 9-hole event. Barton Rutledge carded a career.
No, no. Another 18 stone. Yeah.
Come back on the auto game wrap up and take our assigned to the player of the game. High school winning for Saturday Scottsville. Back with the most of it's out. Maybe you get in bed by 10 to 11. There you go. I've been waiting to do this.
Well, they always take this. That means that he's
Back from the Don Pringle Auto post-game wrap-up. It's the Scouties that we have in the Our coincidence player of the game tonight, well, we had a ton of choices. We could have gone offense, 2 or 3 different kids. We're not going to be very fast players in the game. And we're going into junior quarterback Kellen has really improved the season. He had 2 interceptions tonight, along with 2 tackles. First interception led to last week's first score. Kicked off a pass from Scottsville, 6:51 to go. Last 2 months in the league, 15-yard second could have chosen So, remind me that our next broadcast Scotties versus Marion County Trojans. First time those two teams have played since 2016. Too long of a layoff in Glasgow. So we live to see those two next Friday night. 6:30 pregame. We will have lots of tomorrow morning, hopefully by 6 o'clock or so. The stream will be on two channels on the channel and we'll be back So we want to wrap things up now. Again, Lady Crutcher, England Gillette. And of course, Will Perkins also on camera operations for us. We appreciate their help. Our video producer, of course, Matt Clark. We'll be behind the scenes as well. Video production. Thanks all around. Once again, Thomas from Glasgow, the Allen County Scottsville 7 Scotties now 4-1 here. I'm Joe Myers. Thanks for listening. You too. They had a battle with the Dare County tonight. They were in the Gibson game. Last I heard, it was 27-20 Franklin.
Will, I'm going to wait for them to clear out before we start bringing stuff in. So just wait a second.
Thanks, Kyle. Appreciate it, man. Y'all have a good rest of the season. We didn't reach up the bowl game back 20 years ago. We made Tyler Memorial. You got to go there? They're in the district. It's been so long ago. From what I remember, it's a tall stadium about like this. But I don't remember the rest of
They told us
Oh, is he here? Is that where y'all go next week? Y'all ain't had a home run road game here.
they say it's
Yeah, I saw it. See, Doc.
You don't mind when y'all get done, a little break for it, pull inside
Okay, the one. This one. Huddle. Is this good enough right here? Cool.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Will, you want to unplug us out there?
Sure.
If you don't mind, if this transmitter is the one it is. Thank you, sir.
Here, your tape clips.
Thank you.
That should be good.
I heard it right before the hand. When there was something in J, and I had it Robert or Bucks. I couldn't tell which one it was. They were. Mark that one up to it's filming. Somebody seen that.